Hi everyone, I am Jyoti. In this video, I am going to share my interview experience at Intelligence Bureau. I have applied for the role of Assistant Central Intelligence Officer through GATE score. This application was in the month of December 2023. Then after I got my selection mail for interview in 2024 August 30, like on August 30. Then my interview got scheduled on September 23rd, 2024, and in the mail it includes all the documents which we need to get to the interview, the slot, location, everything. So my slot was from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. On that day, and the location was headquarters of Intelligence Bureau. So we have reached the location 1 hour before, like I have reached there by 9 a.m. All the people who came for attending the interview were not allowed inside until the time. Like we were allowed like 20 minutes before. I mean, the gates were opened 20 minutes before. Then once the gates are opened, we all were taken into a seminar hall and we were sitting over there. And then after a few people came, they have verified all the documents which we have taken. We are provided with the documents. I mean, we are provided with the checklist of documents which we need to take to the interview. So I am providing you all those documents here. You can go through them. And every file must be taken in two copies, like one as the original file and other in a Xerox copy. So all these files are taken over there, and once we were sitting over there, we were be calling one by one, like according to the IDs or something, enrollment ID or something. They were calling in an order. Then once my ID came, I gave my all the documents which I've taken. So once they verified everything, like all the details must be matched, like with the details which we have applied during the application form. I mean, whatever details we have provided in the application form, that must be matched with the documents which we are taking over there. So once everything is perfect, I mean, once all the documents are verified, then we were called to the interview cabin, like three people at once. They called us like three people at once. That was going in another floor, like in the ground floor we were sitting in the seminar hall. Then they were calling with our IDs. So three people at a time, we went there. We were sitting, we were waiting outside the interview cabin. So like one by one we were allowed inside. So my turn came, and when I entered, there were three panel members, like two male IPS officers and one female IPS officer. Then I sat, and then I just greeted them and I have taken my place. And then they started posing questions to me. Like the first question, they said to give my self intro. So that's how the conversation started. Then after completing my conversation, like the self intro part, in the introduction thing, I said like I'm working at some XYZ organization. So they asked me about my work experience, what technologies I am using over there, how I'm handling the situations, kind of things. I mean, everything related to my work. Then after coming to the technical part, so the first question went with like, what is the algorithm which is used in ticket booking? I mean, either it is in train booking or flights, whatever it is. What is the algorithm used over there? So went with these details, like first come first serve is the algorithm they are going to use, and what is the main motive of this is, they asked me what is the main motive of that algorithm. So I said like maximizing the utilization of seats, and like making people get all the resources. So this is how I said. And then another panel member asked me what is the processing system used over there. So I said it is like online, that is OLTP, abbreviated as OLTP, which is like online transaction processing system. This is like mainly for resource allocation, shared variables. I mean, these all we can see in our DBMS concepts. So in that, from that concepts, I said I don't know whether it is right or not. I mean, whether it is a apt answer or not, but I answered this way, like the shared variables concept, logged things and all. So this way I answered. So they said that's fine. Coming to the situation based question, on the day of interview, there were around 200 plus people attending the interview, and among the 200, like there were very less girls, like not even 10 or 15. So for this very less number of girls, the interviewer asked me a question like, what do you think the reasons for less females attending the interview or joining the Intelligence Bureau? So for this question, I have answered this way. Like there might be some irregular working hours because we need to collect intelligence information based on the situation, and these situations might be highly risky sometimes, and there might be some stressful environments also. So these might be reasons, and I have included these things also. Like collecting information might include field works, covert operations, and all. So I think these reasons might stopping females to join intelligence bureau. After they have asked questions on, I mean, another panel member, she asked me questions on what is IB, why did you apply for it, what is the role of IB in national security and all, and can you give some details of where artificial intelligence is used in IB. And after all these questions, I mean, we need to be thorough with the history of IB, like why exactly it formed, what are the main reasons for the formation of it, and what are the other agencies same like IB and all. So we need to be good with this knowledge. So once the IB details are completed, they asked me like a few advantages of artificial intelligence in national security, defense, and public safety and all. So once these things are done, they ask me, why do you think you are good for this role, and as you're already working on some other role, how does that help in intelligence bureau and all. So these questions we need to be prepared. So at the end, they asked like, if we are going to select you and send you to some remote locations like Ladakh or something, are you ready for moving to those locations? So I said like, I'm okay with moving to those places because I like challenges and all. Coming to the dress code, for females it is mentioned like salwar suits and salwar suits or cotton sarees. For men, it is mentioned casual wear like formal trousers and shirts. And the color code is also like they said like solid and neutral colors only.